Should you use a chest holster for carrying your self-defense firearm? Well, let's find out. I'm a former CIA officer. I actually got my concealed carry permit when I turned 21 in the great state of Virginia, or used to be the great state of Virginia. And I carried a gun with the CIA. I carry a gun now that I live in Utah as a private citizen. We're in a free state, so I've always got a gun on me. And should you use a chest holster? Somebody sent me this chest holster. I've not even opened it up, as you can see. So we will see how cheap this is. Okay, so here's the chest holster. Let's see. Yeah, that seems about right. I'm gonna have one of my buddies. Do you mind coming popping this on? We'll see if we can get this right. Wherever the backwards. Yeah, go ahead. We're gonna pop this chest holster on. And I can already tell. Yes, it's cheap. I mean, I'm not gonna bet my life on this chest holster, but let's talk about it. Let's see the pros, the cons, the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right, now I'm a Rambo ninja, super cool dude. I've got the chest holster. Let's go over here. I gotta grab one of my guns. Okay, the gun I have right here. This is a 6-hour P365 XL. So just the bigger version of the XL. And yes, it would be loaded, but we'll just put it in here for now. So we'll put the chest holster in there. We will, come on, Velcro strap. Put the Velcro strap in there. That strap does feel like it's gonna actually carry it. Of course, I'm gonna be careful. Well, and yeah, we'll put a spare magazine because it has, man, that's hot. Woo! That magazine is wickedly hot. Get that in there. Okay, all right. I look like the guy from The Hangover when he's carrying the baby on his chest, or those dumb things that men do wear when they carry the baby on their chest. No, I've got 7 kids and I've never worn one of those. The only thing I wore is we went backpacking, and so I had one of those backpacking ones where I had my kid like in a, you know, the external frame backpacks. Anyways. Okay, here's the chest holster, cheap chest holster. Should you use this? Well, if you go hiking a lot, if you are in, say you're not gonna be in the military, most likely, or maybe you are. If you've got a ton of stuff on your belt, if you have a bunch of crap hanging on of you, well then yes, a chest holster is good because it's easy access. So this chest holster in particular, what's the problem with it? Well, I've got to learn to draw, because guess what? If I try and draw this, I have got this Velcro here. So you've got to get used to that. Hoya! And then come out, or however you're gonna figure it out. As I mentioned, this is the first time I've ever used this holster in my life, and oh, Velcro already came off with that. I do like that it has a spare magazine. That's nice. If you're not carrying a boat anchor, where's my boat anchor? My boat anchor is, oh, stand right there. I'm gonna get you my boat anchor. Okay. My boat anchor is this SIG P320 X5 Legion. This is a heavy gun. This is a gun you would not want to carry around in a chest holster. However, this SIG P365 XL, nice lightweight gun. Obviously, I don't have rounds in it now, so it'll be a little heavier. But I personally would not use one of these things, because when I'm walking around on a normal day, I do not have some kind of battle belt. I do not have a million and one things on my body. I like the element of conceal carry, concealability. So when I'm out and about, I either have a gun inside the waistband on my 3 o'clock, or outside the waistband with a cover garment at 3 o'clock, or I have a gun in my pocket. So for instance, right now, I have my 6-hour P365, the original small version, in my front right pocket with spare gold knot. That is what I'm carrying today. Of course, another problem with the chest carry is that you're muzzling yourself the whole time, which is why when you're drawing, you gotta be careful that, boom, I'm not gonna pop off around and actually put my finger in the trigger. Of course, you can get ones where they're pointing down, which is more preferable. So you're muzzling yourself your whole time here. And again, if you don't train all the time, it's gonna be longer, especially this one where it doesn't have some thumb brake holster, where I've got to come up here, I'm gonna have to do that, get it out of the way, and then I'm gonna have to take care of the threat. So you're gonna have to practice and figure out what is the best way for me to wear this chest holster. So as someone who has carried guns since the age of 21, I'm not 21 anymore. Like I said, I've carried in a lot of places, carried with the CIA, I carry when I do private security, all that kind of stuff. I have not used a chest holster. It's not something I love, but maybe you're cooler than I am. You want to use a chest holster, just don't go cheap. This is obviously a super cheap one from Amazon. You know, my guess this is like $10 to $15. Is pony up the money, buy quality when you're buying your holsters, when you're getting your gear, and practice that draw. Make sure when you draw, your fingers not on the trigger, or you're not gonna shoot yourself in the arm, or maybe your wife is standing right next to you, and you're not gonna draw and pop off around and shoot your wife or your kids or whatever. If you drove all the time, this would be good, because guess what? The gun's already pointing at your driver's side window. So if you're a trucker, a lot of truckers, they do cross body carry, because when you do a cross draw, the gun is right there to go up on the window, which is great. Well, same thing here, but probably don't want to drive in a lot of places where the whole world can see that you're carrying a gun on your chest. Hey, to each his own. So now what we're gonna do is, I have some ammo here. Oh, my target already came over, who cares? Oh, we're even gonna use the expensive ammo for you. My Federal Hydra Shock rounds. So we will see if this magazine, we're in the hot sun. All right, it cooled down a bit. That magazine, jeez. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna draw our gun. We're gonna make sure we're not pointed to the camera crew or anything. We've got now a loaded firearm. I'm gonna put it in there. I'm gonna make sure that as I'm touching the gun, I'm not muzzling myself. And what do we want to shoot? You know what we're gonna shoot? I'm gonna have the camera spin around. So see that beautiful, gorgeous, good looking car there? All right, I'm walking down the street, criminal attack. I've got to draw my firearm from my chest holster. I'm gonna come out. You know what, we're gonna pop off. Well, we're just gonna shoot the back of the car. Boom, and we're gonna shoot the back of the car again. Let's walk up. Remember, this is 9mm, so we don't have like the world's biggest holes. So I just fired 2 rounds here and here. So unless you have a good reason, I would not use a chest holster unless it makes practical sense. If you're trying to be an internet ninja and be the coolest guy and you think that this is what the cool guys use, I wouldn't do it. I don't recommend it. I either recommend on the hip in the 3 o'clock position or inside your pocket, which is where I'm carrying one of my guns now. And then of course, practice your draw wherever you can concealed carry. I'm former CI officer Jason Hanson. I'm gonna take off. It makes me feel like I have a bra. Not that I've ever worn a bra. So I'm out of here. Have a wonderful rest of your day. If you ever want to come and train with me at our 320-acre spy ranch, where we do evasive driving, escape and evasion, pistol rifle, things you will not do outside of the government, I guarantee it, go to tacticalspyschool.com and have a wonderful rest of your day.